Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader. Last time we finished exploring the belt system. I forget, the Landgren's belt, I think, something like that. And we made our way to the Nameless Star system, where we landed on Oasis 5 here. That had an ancient bunker, where apparently there had been some sort of big war, civil war perhaps, between a group of people that had arrived there. And they made some sort of doomsday weapon, or got some sort of doomsday weapon from an ally, who we assume, or I'm assuming, is probably the Warp. And it sort of messed up their planet, and that it's all toxic now. And they tried to hide in a bunker until they could figure out a way to escape or get help from the outside world, but help never came. So, yeah. Pretty sad story. But we still got a few planets to explore here, and this projection from the Warp, which we're going to save for last. So let's go ahead and head over to this planet. Got a little asteroid here. And we've got 2 plasteel. That's not a lot, so we're going to save my last extractium. See if we can find a better use for it. Oh wow, we got a lot here. Adamantine, which is better. Shattered World added to Worlds of the Expanse. The sight before you has excited the Officer Corps, who are delighted to witness the truly majestic end of this planet through the huge windows on the bridge. One of many nameless worlds throughout the Expanse. An unknown reason caused the planet to break into several uneven parts, but its strong magnetic field is still preventing them from drifting into the cold abyss of space. The planet's hard inner core has remained almost untouched, as thousands of explosions taking place under its shell of hard metals light up the world's heart from the inside. The Augur crew detects several ruined extractiums on the broken planet's surface. Their analysis shows somebody used to mine adamantine here, but abandoned the deposit after the catastrophe. Most of the machines are damaged beyond repair, but the tech adepts claim one of the complexes can be restored if the Rogue Trader has the required parts and equipment. Provide the technicians with scrap to repair the extractium. We don't have it. Dismantle the surviving extractium for spare parts, or leave the world to face its end alone. Let's dismantle it, because we don't have the parts to give it, to put it back together. You decide not to spend the resources on fixing a mechanism on the surface of a world that may literally break apart at any moment. Over the course of several rotations, your people fully dismantle the extractium and evacuate the planet without incident. Lovely. Abandoned Tech Priest Base. We've got some lasgun optic conversion modules, plasteel ballistics plates, and rod cogitator. Alright, it's 2 adamantium, which adamantium is good. Few substances can rival adamantine when it comes to toughness. It is used in creating armor for the Divine Titans, hull plating for void ships, and really for everything that needs to be extremely durable and strong. Let's see what this planet has before we do that. This looks like a lovely world. Maybe it's toxic, though. This is a Quetzal world? Quetzal Timur. What is that? So it's a jungle world. Okay. The exploration fleet is not aware. System name the star. Active quest? No. Interesting. Okay. Nothing here. Okay. Projection from the Warp. Let's see what this is. When the Rogue Trader's ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, the machine's spirits on every deck, from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds, become frantic. The engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurtling toward the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow toward a target. You awake after unsettled sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You are overcome with a strange sense of wrongness. The place is dark and reeks of body odor. Someone elbows you under the ribs and grabs you by the collar, spitting abuse. It is an enforcer patrolling the void ship, and she is clearly displeased. Order the woman to let you go, lest she incur the wrath of the rogue trader. Ask what the problem is. Punch the woman in the face and run away. Offer no resistance. 85% chance to punch him. No, order the woman to let you go. The enforcer barks out a gruff laugh, then spits in your face. A scrub woman even opening her mouth is beyond the pale, let alone claiming to be the rogue trader. Judges have lost their tongues for less. To drive home her point, the woman brandishes a hefty knife, then tosses you into a corner where similarly ragged people are scrubbing the deck. According to the sign on the bulkhead, this is Bay Theta 54. Start climbing to the middle deck, using the old map on the walls as your guide. Find a Server Skull messenger to inform the bridge of your whereabouts. Talk to the locals to learn about everyday life on the lower decks. Scrub the decks. So this is a 55% chance. This is also 55. This is almost a guaranteed success. We're going to talk to the locals. The locals offer friendly smiles as soon as they see you. Perhaps it is your appearance. Staring hazily back at you out of a glass bulkhead is a shaggy, sooty-faced, worn-out tramp in rags. A face not all that different from those of your new friends. At any rate, no one is trying to hurt you. You are told a couple of amusing stories about local life, the almighty Lord Captain, and the monsters that frighten people every now and then, when the entire ship shakes and red lumens flash overhead. The ragged people who have thoroughly enjoyed your pleasant company walk with you to the base supervisor's cabin. The workers ask the supervisor to report a stray noble from the upper decks. Your poise and manner do make you stand out from the humble denizens of the lower decks. When you are restored to the bridge, the Vox Master gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity and explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made the people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was dispatched at once to retrieve your ladyship, but your friends from the lower decks have already helped the Lord Captain back to where she belongs. That was pretty neat. I like that. That was cool. Alright, so we have these two extractiums here. I think we're going to save our last extractium to see if there's anything else we want to use them on. Since we only have one left, we want to try and get something a little more bang for a buck than 2 items. I do think adamantine is probably rarer than plasteel, so that might be good to just get. But we're going to head down south a little further. This is probably as far south as we're going to go. Just check out the Forgotten Twins here. We are going to make it safe. And warp there. Chart new routes. We're probably going to have routes to these places, I'm guessing. No. Alright, so this is as far south as we can go anyway. Okay, cool. Forgotten Twins. The coordinates from the ship's log lead to an unremarkable star system. The Augur crew reports that their rays cannot register anything worthy of the Lord Captain's attention. Was this log entry just someone's idea of a joke? Look at this. That's so cool looking. If somebody has discovered, or if somebody has decided to mock the rogue trader, they are playing a dangerous game. Alright, so we've got traces of a space battle here, and 5 planets. Let's go ahead and start with this one. We'll just go make a little U here. Begin scanning. We've got a little thing here. This is another jungle world. The cogitator screen highlights the shapes of several buildings. This small settlement, the only one on the planet, is a winter-scale dynasty outpost. Let's visit it. After a lengthy descent to the planet, you are rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniform bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with the massive antenna of an ancient Vox caster. The binary suns hanging in the sky make every object cast 2 shadows, a spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guest a proper reception, but the resources are scarce at best. It's interesting. Would, I guess... That would be really interesting to have two shadows from two suns. I wonder if Tatooine's like that. I wonder if the suns had to be like at a specific distance apart to have that effect. I imagine if they're too close together, the light sort of just... You'd probably have like smaller shadows, right? If they're too close together. I don't know. Talk to the custodian. The custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core winter-scale worlds, but 2 ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an astropath of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid. Might be that ship battle we saw in the system. The outpost will soon run out of food at this rate, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He is begging you for help, offering what little his settlement has in exchange. Supply the outpost with provisions it needs, agree to help in the future, should you have the necessary resources, or leave the planet. Yeah, we can help you. The custodian showers you with gratitude, and hurries to send gifts in return. The formerly grim and worried faces of his men light up with relief. We get a needle rifle. Alright, alright. This is needle rifle. It's an exotic weapon. It's a sniper rifle? 15 to 23 damage. 40% armor penetration. Only has a 10% additional hit chance. Rate of fire 1. Range. Longer range. Better max. I kind of want to use it. How big of a thing is armor penetration? Does it tell me anything about that? Not really. You know what? I'm gonna... Oh. The return journey treats you to a rare and unexpected spectacle. An eclipse begins as one of the 2 local suns covers the other. You watch as the temperature drops, the lighting changes, and the double shadows vanish. The 2 disks in the sky merge, forming a shimmering oval, and then becoming one. Eventually, the fantastic event passes, leaving behind a vivid memory. Oh, that would be so cool to see. I want to go to space, guys. Yeah. Interesting. What kind of... It's an exotic, whereas this is... That's not what I was using. Where's my rifle? This one? This is solid projectile. What does exotic mean, exactly? Doesn't say. Oh. When this shot hits, it poisons the target with a viral toxin for 3 rounds. The enemy fails a toughness resistance test. Okay, yeah, I think that will put that over the edge as to why I want to use it. Alright, cool. We got a new weapon. Thank you, Jungle World. Let's head down here. Scan it. Plasteel only 2. Again. Traces of a space battle. Lord Captain, there's evidence of a recent scuffle straight ahead of us. Throne, take me. This is not a frigate. This is just a gutted piece of metal. The helmsman falls silent for a moment. Blimey. The culprits are here too. It is the Eldari freaks. I recognize their shiny asses even from this distance. Except, the Xenos are acting suspiciously. They are hovering in place and not even trying to run. Should we approach or open fire from a distance? Call off your people, Elantok. Something is wrong. The children of the Asurian are dismayed. But doing something like this to a Monkey vessel? No. We are not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did not commit. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Augur crew. The situation is unusual. The Xenos ships displays no biological or energetical signatures, even though it appears to be intact. According to the scanners, there's nobody on board. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel, the Imperium. We have also spotted some drifting plating remains that belong to a third unidentified vessel. Send a shuttle with scouts to investigate the Xenos ship. Have the acolytes of the machine cult identify the remains of the third vessel. Dispatch a rescue team if there are any survivors at the frigate. Let's investigate the third vessel first. The Vox Master relays the orders to the tech priest and promptly receives a reply. Lord Captain, I'm reporting that the hull fragments belong to the Drukhari Xenos race, but the presence of their ship in the system at this time has not been confirmed. Right. Let's try and get these survivors out. It will be done. Vigdis flips the switch on the Vox system cogitator, and the transmission goes quiet for a while. Objects discovered. Okay, we got trophies, Xeno artifacts, and some fuel. Lord Captain, the scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what happened. During a patrol, the frigate discovered an Eldari ship crossing the system, and decided to immediately attack the enemies of humanity. The Xenos vessel proved too fast and skittish, but at one point its engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack. When the guns were aimed, several Drukhari ships suddenly pounced from the darkness. At first they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked a bloody massacre on their decks. It is only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves up in a hidden technical compartment the Xenos had no use for. The survivors claim that the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap, where it met its doom. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium? An alliance between the Eldari and the Drukhari is an unusual sight, and yet, such outcome is hardly surprising. Why, Master Interrogator, I was thinking exactly the same thing. At last, you and I can finally agree on something. How blind are the monkey to the vices of their own kind. Humans attack a ship of the children of Assyrian, sailing peacefully by, but it is my kinspeople who are to blame? Earliette is beside herself with contempt and rage. No, my kind would not butcher the Dark Ones of their own volition, and then abandon their ship. Something else happened here, something I'm afraid to even consider. Alright, scout out the Xeno ships. More Xenos artifacts, and a shuriken catapult. After several hours of tedious waiting, Vigdis gets back on air. Lord Captain, the scouts confirm our earlier reports. The Xeno ship is intact. Many valuable artifacts have been found inside, but neither the Eldari nor their bodies were discovered. We are late again, Elentak. Earliette's voice sounds faint and almost listless. We've done everything we could. We are leaving. As you command, Lord Captain. Alright, is the shuriken catapult, is that a ship thing? No. Okay, so that's... Ah, a shuriken catapult. Neat, an Eldari weapon. Alright, let's keep moving. I love this system. The stars look so cool. The telemetry indicates that these are the remnants of an Imperial world. A sorry sight. It is unlikely we will ever learn what catastrophe took place here. Yeah, something really bad if that was it used to be a planet. So we got a gas giant over here. It's like Neptune. The storm to end all storms. Hey, a little Jupiter storm here. The crew retreated to a truly impressive sight. A colossal storm on the gas giant's surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling, and then it birthed a tempest, the storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and her officers observed it from a safe distance from the bridge's huge viewing windows, someone suggested giving it a name. The Emperor's Wrath garnered the most votes. Some in the crew believed the storm to be an omen. We can only hope it is an omen of great things to come. Alright. Interesting. One more planet here. A dead world with nothing on it. Alright. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and... I guess we're heading back up north. We'll take the safe routes here. Alright, so we're going up to move row 79 now. We're gonna make it safe. Here we go, chart new routes. Alright, yep, so we got 2 more routes charted. We're getting closer up here to Mundus Valancius. Let's go ahead and see what this system has. Distant star systems, little explored by the Imperium, conceal with themselves grim secrets from deep history. I get to read it all. Okay, we got 2 planets and some sort of station. Alright, let's check out this planet. Ooh, an icy world. Looks like some frozen oceans, too. Prisoners of Ice. A strange and frightening discovery was made at one of the sites on the frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in the clear ice of a glacier. The bodies showed no sign of injuries. It was as if they dived into liquid water the moment before it turned to solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Interesting. Searchers uncovered nothing that could explain this mystery. Okay. I wonder if, you know, if I had different stats or I came here at a different time, if that'd be different. Scan. Ooh, 5 plasteel. That's a lot of plasteel. Okay, well, we'll set up one. Even though I think plasteel is probably not the most needed. How are our colonies doing, by the way? Is that at? Is that was this one? Oh, I bring woeful news, Lord Captain. Prelate Hectarchius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Oh, what? Immediately after the launch of the orbital Vox Spire, he entered the halls of a recording and, having sat on the command throne, was granted a vision. For over 3 days, Prelate Hectarchius preached about Saint Cognatius being reincarnated in a body made from the saint's own holy relics. The spiritual feat depleted Prelate Hectarchius' strength, and he peacefully departed for the Emperor's throne shortly after the sermon's conclusion. The Order's elders believe this to be a sign that Saint Cognatius' relic, currently stored on planets throughout the expanse, must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. The majority of the votes are divided between Prioress Lugnalia, well known for her fervor, and merciful Celerer Tychon. The minority of the Order sees the Oikonomus Nigmus, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate. Does Prelate Hectarchius' death not strike you as odd? How does the Order intend to carry out St. Cognatius' mission? I wish to know more about the candidates. What will my companions say? We will support Lugnalia. Brother Tychon is the best option. I need an obedient prelate. Okay. Does this not strike you as odd? I am afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectarchius began his service as a battle missionary, and has long grown weary of the peaceful life befitting a man of his status. He yearned for a worthy spiritual feat, and, when presented with the chance to serve as the voice of a saint, he gave what little strength remained. When he died, he was exhausted, but content. How does the Order intend to carry out this mission? The Conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to St. Cognatius, all that can possibly be procured. Given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items in the Koranos Expanse have an alleged connection to him. However, it seems unlikely that any of the relics' owners will be eager to part with them. The answer to the question of how the Order will retrieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate. Tell me more about the candidates. Prioress Lugnalia was converted by Hectarchius of one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years and eventually became the protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. As for Brother Tychon, he is an aristocrat by birth. He had an excellent education and could have lived in luxury had he not renounced secular life for the sake of ascetic vows. He is intelligent, thoughtful, well-read, and, most importantly, genuinely merciful. Few things can be said about Oconomus Nigmus. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is a most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. What will my companions say? I have little I'm sorry. I have sympathy for Prioress Lugnalia. Let her meet with Reverend Hieronymus on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. Brother Tychon. He and I have met. Back when he was called Tychon Driveston. He wasn't a monk back then. He was a grandson and heir to the Urban, governor of Darganus, an honorable young man with a spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drevstons. Okay. What do we get out of this? Drussians get 5,000 rep. That's pretty good. Abelard, see to it that House Driveston thanks us for the assistance we provide to their kin. Or we get Profit Factor 2. Ooh. Oh, man. Well, I think the 5,000 rep is probably the most valuable of the bunch. I think this is the one I want to go with, though. Abelard's choice here. Or Tychon. Although it doesn't get us anything immediately. Maybe the governor Darganus will be more favorable to us when we meet him, because we're on our way to meet him. We're gonna go with this one. He also seems like a good person. Will do. I bet Urban never thought the boy would be of any use to the family. Now we will have to endure a decade of him boasting about the Driveston blood that always strives for great heights. Brother Tychon has been chosen as the prelate of the Order of the Hammer. Peaceful emissaries departed from Foulstone for many planets to form alliances and reinforce spiritual ties with the holders of St. Cognatus' relics. The diplomatic mission will undoubtedly require sizable financial support. House Driveston has been informed of the honor granted to their family and has humbly requested to cover all expenses related to Prelate Tychon's endeavors. Oh, that's nice. That seems pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Colony traits. Chronicle of the Protectorate. Number 1. Sent Malpians on a pilgrimage to find St. Cognatus' relics. Neat. Okay, so show unavailable projects. No, don't show those. Yeah. Okay. So we can't get any rank 3s yet. Why not? What are we required for these? Reputation with Imperial Navy. Weapons 3. Don't have any weapons? Okay. And also, the following project must be completed in the colony. Bonfires of the Righteous. And a shrine profit factor over 50. And 4 adamantine. My profit factor is getting close, but we don't have the adamantine. So the only thing we can buy is indulgences for sale. Selling the forgiveness of the ecclesiarchy can be a significant source of revenue. I didn't really want to do that one, though, did I? Do we want to just wait? How many... I mean, it looks like we get a whole bunch of projects. Some of these we only need, like for this one, we just need mechanics. That's not bad. Justian reputation for dirty bureaucracy. I don't mind getting cemetery for the faithful. I don't want to get indulgences. That's just not something I want. So we're not going to do it. Okay, so here we got Chronicles of the Protectorate. Excuse me. The rogue trader relocated the wretches to separate agri-complexes so as not to disturb the rest of the population and prevent their rise in tensions. Right, I remember that. We got secrets of the secret of the Winter Scales. And that stuff. Okay. So, just kind of refreshing myself on these. Right, we made the tech priests in charge. Such technology could enable Janus to produce enormous volumes of promethium. Gotcha. So the only one we can get is a cure for sloth here. Since the grimy masses are so lazy, a wise lord will add substances to their daily communion that ensure obedience and diligence. Once purified and distilled, these miraculous plant-based chemicals will make a commoner forget their fatigue and their purposeless pastimes, and once their body is burnt out and withered, they will simply be replaced by a new worker. Okay, that also does not seem like something I would do. Some of these is just getting my reputation up. And mechanisms. We need to find mechanisms somewhere. Okay, we will wait on all that. Let's check this out. Begin scan. Explorator Void Station. When the Rogue Trader's ship approaches the Adeptus Mechanicus Void Station, it is met with the hostile scrutiny of the station's defense lasers. An Explorator Leximechanic, who introduces himself as Service Unit 42, dispassionately inquires how the station can be of use to the Rogue Trader. Plunder the station is marked out. Need cargo torpedoes. Propose a trade of resources with Explorators. Give transuranium elements to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Propose a trade. Upon consulting data from the station's main cogitator, Lex Mechanic Service Unit 42 confirms that the station requires rare transuranium elements or natural gas for research of an undisclosed nature. For its part, the station cannot offer the Rogue Trader anything in exchange at the moment, but the Adeptus Mechanicus representative on Footfall will certainly repay her for her aid. Sure, we can give you that. And we got a whole bunch of Mechanicus creations. The station thanks the Rogue Trader for their cooperation, and presents her with several containers of unused reserves as a token of its gratitude. Mechanicus Respirator. Okay. Oh, so that just gave us fuel. We can give you more of that. And that increases our Can we give you more? Oh my god. Do you want to just give all our fuel over? Kind of. Do I need fuel? Frag grenades. Maybe we should stop. I don't know how much fuel we have. Where's my cargo? I saw fuel in here. We have fuel. Is that all the fuel we have left? No, we have more. I wish you could sort this a little better. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even notice. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so characteristic and common talent. Can't get ballistics. I'm gonna get my agility up. Yep, and a common talent. So I was wondering, can I get like Eldari weapon proficiency in here? You need Lord Xenos or base skill Lord Xenos. Okay. That could be fun. 10% dodge bonus. Parry, movement speed. Right. Not die. Bunch of weapon proficiencies. Dual weapon, heavy weapon. Overpower. Okay, breaking point. Heavy weapons. Training weapon skill. Oh, I can increase my weapon skill. Right. You can get ballistics up again. That could be useful. Right, so I'd have to get this, right, for that. Base skill lore Xenos. And then I could potentially get these. That could be fun. I mean, since we're not probably going to be using early yet very much in our party, it could be cool to have those. Right, and we could get advanced skills here too. Could be useful. I don't really think there's... Each round, Fortress World characters gain a second 1% bonus to dodge against ranged attacks for each shot they made during this round. So the burst attack grants. Yeah, I just don't... My willpower is not very great. Why is my willpower lowered? Malediction of Rykad Minoris. Okay. You know what? I am going to get base skill lore Xenos. Yep. Looks like we need to heal. Alright, level up. Characteristic and common talent for you as well. Gonna keep getting that intelligence up. Make you super smart. Alright. Forge World characters gain 3 deflection against the burning effect of flame weapons. While wearing heavy armor, Forge characters gain 1 movement deflection and cannot fall prone. Forge World characters gain a stacking 10% bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Okay. And that's really it. Huh. Already have that. Already have that. Okay. Do you want to get heavy armor for you? Do we have the power weapon expert? I already have that. Okay. Does that... There's not like an advanced skill for that, is there? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. These are the base skills and advanced skills are down here. We get advanced skill Medicae. Or advanced skill tech use. I don't really think I need those though. Hold on, what was that? Did I see something down here? Oh, just power armor proficiency. Okay. Oh, we need our strength to be up to 45 to get that. Pinnacle of weaponry. Already have that, yeah. Duh. Is this something that everybody can have? Because otherwise we would need to get our strength up, huh? Which we can't do here. Would that be worth investing points into? Melee weapon. Sure. I don't know about that. What's the Can't get heavy armor proficiency either. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a while before we get that. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I think that would take too long to grab. I don't think power weapons count as heavy weapons, right? Alright, maybe we should just get one of these then. I like this one. And this could be just a good one to get too. Yeah, sure. I like that one. Makes him tankier against fire. Alright, next. This is going to be the same for everybody. Seems like it. Alright, for you... Let's get Fellowship up. Yeah. And... Okay, yeah, so he could get Power Armor Proficiency. Oh, that would be kind of cool. But we already got Heavy Armor for him, so maybe I don't want to get that. Brace for Impact also allows the Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in threatened areas. Knocks enemies prone and pushes them away. All allies affected by Brace for Impact suffer only half damage from all attacks of opportunity. All allies affected by do not suffer negative effects of melee superiority for the entire combat. That could be good. Imperial World characters gain 10% crit chance and armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonuses. However, Imperial World characters, Xenos, and... yeah. Remember that. Doing my part could be good. He's the only Vanguard, right? Receive any ability from this archetype in combat costs 1 AP less. That could be good. Well, under 40% wounds tend to all characteristics. The Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or effect and affects an ally with such an ability. Resolve is increased by Fellowship bonus divided by 2. So that's 2 for 1 round. Not sure about that. But what to get? What to get? Already got this, right? Okay. $15 bonus to parry could be good. We've already got Combat Master. Yeah, we're gonna get the Dueling Master. Yep. Get that parry up. What's your parry now? It's just a base of 95%. That's pretty good. I think. Alright, same for you. Characteristics. Can't get Fellowship, so I guess Intelligence? Or Willpower. We're gonna boost Willpower up some more. Alright. Targeted by the Navigator power, get 10% armor. So these returns with 3 additional movement points. Moved. I don't really move people with my abilities. +20 plus 2 times perception bonus, which is 6, so 12. So 32% critical hit chance. That could be good. Open to the warp. Okay. Mastery of time. That could be really good too. Do 1 additional damage for every 5 bonus characteristics of the Navigator's currently equipped staff. Okay. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer additional warp damage. So it's 2 times 6. It's 12% additional damage. That's pretty good. 2 perception per in combat. Okay, I think we're gonna get Threads of Fault. Yeah, threads and faults. Yep. All right. Characteristic. Should probably get your weapon skills up, or your willpower's important too. This gets you the 5 bonus for willpower. Get you that. All right. So, oh, man, we've got a lot in this guy's arsenal. Kind of want to get the power armor for him. I do kind of want to get power armor. It might not be the best one, but I want somebody with power armor, so I'm going to get it. And for you, we're going to increase your agility. Since we can't get ballistic skills. If we're going to be a bolt, I mean, that seems to be what we're using as bolt weapons for her. So bolt weapon expert could be really useful. Let's see, melee, flame, and melta attacks against demons and psychers. Deal additional, do additional damage and gain armor pen. Okay. It gains 4% chance to ignore any enemy attack. The devotee and their allies in the area of effect of Warhammer or Furious Recital. Willpower divided by 2 damage for single shots and attacks opportunities for 1 round. Right, okay, and this is all that stuff. We're gonna get bolter attack or bolter weapon proficiency. Yep. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and head back to the map. And actually, should we head to our ship to heal? It seems like we have to go... It's strange that we're not healed, actually. Why aren't we healed? I guess we didn't... I don't know. Let's go here. The Mundus Nullius. Chart routes. We're gonna get about to Mundus Valancius. We do, and went all the way up here to number 6, number 4 rather. But let's see what this planet has, or system has. Starship remains, a Hulk over here, and 4 planets. Alright, let's go check this one out first. Begin your scan. I didn't read what it was. The crew has discovered a hidden valley littered with thousands of animal skeletons. Augur data suggests that some kind of sleeping gas vents here. It's likely the animals either don't realize that they're headed for a deadly trap, or even come here to die on purpose. Huh. We can study the gas. 62% chance. Yes! After a series of experiments, the ship's weaponsmiths managed to perfect a few different types of ammunition. Neat. Gas cloud grenades. Very cool. Valley of Sleep. That's what it was called. Let's go down to this one. Looks like I got a trophy here. I like trophies. What? Unidentified object. It didn't tell me what trophy I got. Ooh, this planet looks neat. An ice world. Smuggler's cache. Ooh, medkits. Very good, very good. Alright, this one. Looks like an asteroid. The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. Pick up several pieces of wreckage. Look for the source of the wreckage. Let's look for the source. The augur crew reports that it has registered no evidence of a disaster that could have produced such debris. Pick up several pieces. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel. The rest is some unknown material. Studying the fragments further is nigh impossible due to severe corrosive damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks. Alright. Oh, that was the void, the Hulk. Okay. Alright, a 2 plasteel planet. And last one. Another Neptune-like gas giant. With nothing on it. But 50 XP is nothing to sneeze at. Let's go ahead and back to the bridge and to heal up. And I'm wondering if we should talk to people too. I don't know if we've really done anything. We did get that one seal in the ancient barracks or bunker that triggered a quest for Jay. Alright. So that should heal us all up. Let's go ahead and head over to Jay. Where is she at? She's right up here. And see if she has anything to say about this seal.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored with our little talk, Shireen?
You must forgive my prying, but has the esteemed prince's heart been claimed by some... Or princess's heart? Oh, okay, no.
Oh.
Right, and we weren't convinced on helping her, right? Because she's kind of like a... She's a little too loose and... What's the word? Loose with the law, you know, on Xeno's trade. But we should all be healed up now. Yes, good. Alright, back to the Expanse. And we now have a route to the next main quest. And our Protectorate's capital. I am wondering if we're not actually going to be visiting like large portions of this map, because I don't know, maybe it just bugged, or maybe there's not that many places you visit. But we got that achievement where I visited 50% of optional planets or zones or something. I don't know. We've got Latoshan's Passage over here. Let's go ahead and warp over there. And chart new systems. And we're not seeing anything like further out here yet. So I don't know. Unknown ships. Have a little ship combat to end the episode. Unidentified ruins. Oh, and we go down to the planet's surface. Okay, well, I think with us landing here and the ship combat above, this is probably a good spot to wrap up this episode. Otherwise, it'll be a long episode. Let's make sure there's not anything that, you know, happens when we land. Alright, nothing immediate. Okay, so we're gonna end the episode here. In the next one, we'll explore these ruins and take on those ships up above before we head to the capital of our protectorate. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.